Didn't realize what time it was. I had a long day and I had to get something in my system right quick. Whew. Whew. How's everybody doing for allegedly Fridays? So allegedly, somewhere out here in the universe, there's a rumor out stating that Cardi B could possibly be pregnant with her fifth child. If that is remotely possible, I believe someone told y'all, don't be surprised if she pops up pregnant on tour. I think I remember who said it. I think I also remember overhearing somebody say that if she is pregnant, do not be surprised if she pursues baby daddy again. And she's been talking about him on stage, trying to bait him into talking about her. And I think it could be allegedly, because somebody might be pregnant again. Now we're going to tap into it. I had my couple of little bites of pizza right quick. Damn, that divorce just get pushed back further and further. You would think somebody who really want to get a divorce would stop getting pregnant if you cannot get divorced in the state that you live in while you are expecting. Oh, Lord. Yeah. And I was sent a message that she dropped her so-called potential lawsuit on Alex B. Somebody must have went over there and talked to her and said, girl, that ain't no good idea. You need to leave those MAGA people alone. Y'all, I got a text message this morning telling me that she could possibly allegedly be confirmed with her fifth baby. I was out being a grown-up, paying bills, running errands, and said, you know what? I'm going to go stop at the liquor store and get my ancestors some libations. Because I promise you, my ancestors and my angels be on it. Child. After that send-off from the Super Bowl, and then they caught you hand in hand. Well, nope, I won't say that. They caught you walking with a dark-skinned young gentleman that happens to be a soccer player or a football player from overseas. The day after, y'all had that whole situation at Super Bowl. Child, this getting messier by the moment. She need to never put the word drama in her vocabulary ever again. You said I'm an SAT for this alleged P.O. Friday. Y'all, this is getting messier and messier by the day. This is like a telenovela on steroids. Oh my gosh. Blind item said her BBL is infected. But I will say this: pregnancy makes you clumsy. Some women have gait issues while pregnant. It's almost like pregnancy giving you vertigo. It will make you clumsy. So her falling allegedly 32 times in 2 weeks could be a symptom of her balancing things being thrown off due to possible alleged pregnancy. All I know is I don't care how pregnant you are or are not. Get your ass off the floor with this one. There is no pregnancy excuse for this. Don't do that no more. That was very, very elementary school, kindergarten recital. Don't do that one no more. Now, I done had enough of your shit with that one. People paying you too much money for you to be bringing your ass out in public doing wall animals and spirit fingers, sitting on the damn floor, playing tiddlywinks and patty cakes. Is nowhere in the hell you asking people to give you $500 for this. Can't be. Now, as far as I'm concerned, you ain't gonna blame none of this on Sean Bankhead no more. One rehearsal with Sean Bankhead can't have you out here like this. It's not. No. I'm here to save Sean Bankhead's reputation. We're gonna tap into him too. Like, did she really show up for practice and do what he was trying to show her to do? Or was she like one of those children that you put in ballet class that don't really want to be there, but mom already signed you up, so you just pout and okay. Like, I want to know what those rehearsals were like. Oh God. Yeah. Oh Lord, I could have slid out my seat on that one. I'm expecting Pre to be pregnant. Who's sweet baby Ray's? He got to come because Jesus might be too busy. Oh my God. So I don't think Pre wants to get pregnant by Dick. I mean, she's got more opportunity than anybody else. She's his bestie. Why not? All right, y'all. Sean Bankhead. Show me the energy around Sean Bankhead. How was Cardi in rehearsal? Oh, God. How was Cardi in rehearsal? How was Cardi in rehearsal? Not pre-pregnant next, allegedly. Y'all, ooh. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm back. Whoo. Pre is beautiful. I mean, that's one thing you gotta give Stefan. He ain't faithful worth a damn, not even to himself. But his women, face card be everything. He loves a pretty face. Really, out of all of the baby mamas, the only one that looks more of like a regular girl is actually Cardi. Cardi don't really keep up with the baby mamas. Not in the I want to say overall. Now we don't know what the new BBL is gonna be like, but right now she not hanging with them baby mamas. They surgery, face. Gotta give credit where credit is due. His baby mamas is given. Now he might be a whole lot of things, but he's not blind when it comes to beauty. Not noodles and ice cream. Oh my God. But I will say this, and this is shady, but I'm still going to say it. I have yet to meet a gay man that likes to be around ugly women. Gay men they're allergic to ugly women. They get agitated. How do you take all this femininity and ball it up into that? Ask some of your gay male cousins, your gay besties, your Judies. The gayer the man is, the more agitated he is by an ugly woman. It don't work. You just get on his fucking nerves showing up with the lack of that. I said not naturally anyway. Said none of his other baby mamas look 50 and 35 at the same time. Oh Lord. Oh, they still in court. Him and the BBL chef. That's still in progress. I've noticed that throughout the years. Nobody appreciates a beautiful face more than a gay man. It's just and my best hairstylist when I was really going to, to get my hair done in the salon in the shop, it was always a man. Now I've had a really really great female hairstylist, but when it came to my hair care and growing my hair out when I was going to the shop, like the best silk press I ever had came from a man. He was called the Press King. I can't remember what his actual name is, but if you're from Detroit, you remember those flyers from the Press King. And that man was known for decades for giving the coldest silk press. So do you think Cardi B tour will out? How the hell did you type that without your damn knuckles locking up? Do you think Cardi B tour will outsold Nicki? You knew that was not even possible when you typed that. let me focus before I get in trouble. That almost gathered cuss words. She said she's selling the tickets for like $2. And that's the main reason why it is a big difference. Not $2, Lord. These last $2. Not these last $2. And they still not gonna lose. Whew, have mercy. They don't even want to lose their last $2 to go to the show. Okay. Oh, Lord. Said gay men do the best hair. I don't know what it is. The best scalp massage in my life. It's not many people that work in hair care anymore. Everybody styles wigs. Like if you can find somebody that really takes care of hair, it makes a huge difference. So Stefan gonna have 5 more babies. Watch it. Shoot, why would he stop there? He might have 5 more this year. He might want to beat his score from last year. Sean Bankhead. Focus. Sean Bankhead. How was Cardi in rehearsal before this tour? You said, what's his name? Will Phelps. Um, I don't think it was Will Phelps, but that's a very popular name here. Very, very popular name here. It's been so long, shit. Let me see. Cause I mean, hair here was everything. Ah, stop it. Trying to get my $6 playing music. Yeah, I'm being nosy right quick. I knew I remembered Will Phelps. He do all the parties and stuff here. Promotes a lot of parties. Okay, now I can come back. Okay. So we got the Two of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. Now my question was, how did she do in rehearsal for the tour? Because she said Sean Bankhead was doing her choreography. He had her together. We got a Two of Pentacles, which is juggling. Okay? So juggling. Three of Pentacles, which talks about cooperation, working together. So, baby, that's telling me that, she came in, but she didn't give the energy she needed to give. Why am I not surprised? Ten of Wands. It became a burden. It became a burden, child. So she came in shaky, still showed up for work, but it became a burden because it's like she just didn't have it or something. Everything I'm saying is for entertainment purposes only. All things said are alleged because it's allegedly Friday. Tower and Strength. So, Lord, this is sad. Tower and Strength, when we're talking about her performance, okay, and what the hell was it? Because it sure wasn't rehearsal at this point. But whatever the hell they was doing, he expected her to come in strong, and boom, Tower, Ace of Wands. Girl, don't tell me why this man was trying to get you to focus. You couldn't focus because you was too busy trying to get back to this. At this point, I just want to peek and see what it's like. I don't need it. I don't want it. But I want to be nosy and see what it do. Because I ain't about to leave money on the floor to get to this. Okay? Tell you like my grandma used to tell me. You can get this before you can get a cheeseburger. Ain't no way. Baby, buy a little shoe, the purse or the titties, something gonna catch the money. I'm not, when it's time to work, I'm working. I'll get at you when I'm no longer working. So this is showing me she was defensive, and he had to be strategic with how he worked with her because Lord have mercy, we already seeing that this feels like a crapshoot. And why is she defensive and possibly sneaky or sneaking off? Seven of Swords. Look at that. The Lovers. Y'all, this man, she said that I've been on here long enough, I can say it. She said that she got dick fog, right? Did she say that man screwed her into the mattress over there in France and she got dick fog? She's not lying. I promise you she's not lying. Because this is the silliest shit I have seen in all of my days for anybody that is 30 and above. How you just turned and burnt on a penis as a retired stripper who told all of us in all of your stories on Instagram about all the different penis experiences you have had. Um, he got to throw that thing like the damn, what you call it, the hammer of Thor at this point. Because, I mean, damn, I'm in my third set of cards, third pool. Like, what is this? Now I got penis on my mind. That's just all you think of. Lord. Yeah! Allegedly. Nine of Swords, heavy anxiety, can't rest, fidgety, worry. What are we worried about? You can't make this up. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. You worried about him still getting his lollipop lick? So you can't work because you worried about if he out here catching or possibly receiving or whatever he do with somebody else. I've never had a penis in my whole entire life that made me not work when I was at work. If anything, you supposed to be skipping and delightful at work. Like, you're not going to mess up my money. The moon. Lord, the moon and the temperance. Temperance, y'all, now, temperance is a card of balance through a new beginning. The moon is secret energy. So they may have already been back and forth and having moments to where they weren't together. And this makes this even crazier because that means this isn't the first time that she's going to re-pursue this man. This feels like they have had falling outs or breakups in the past, and she goes back. And that's what's about to happen again. Good D had you acting different, not dumb. Dumb is, I don't want the D that's going to have me dumb. Don't make me stupid on the dick. You can keep that. The Empress card, Ace of Wands. Y'all, as long as she mess with this man, she gonna be pregnant every 8 to 9 months. As long as she mess with this man. I'm going to put this in the air. She will have to get tubes tied, burnt, taken out and donated to science. She's going to be pregnant every time she pushes out a baby within the first 4 to 6 weeks. As long as she wants this, she's going to be this. Girl, how... just wow. I mean, we know he's allergic to condoms, I guess, allegedly, because it don't seem like he knows how to use one. So it feels like, y'all, they've been back and forth fighting secretly for a long time. So she may not have been able to focus. And I keep hearing therapy in my head. That's not what I want to say. They may have been fighting, throughout the duration of her being in practice. And it was like she was trying to keep that a secret, allegedly. Oh, Three of Wands, because, she didn't want to block her opportunities. She's trying to keep her opportunities open. Instead, apparently, damn, says she needs to be careful. That Culture is definitely old enough to understand everything. Culture's a smart little girl. You can't pop up with this baby and you ain't been with daddy since God knows when, and just keep on just picking up children like you finding them on the side of the road at a cabbage patch. You're gonna have to say something at this point. Y'all, no ma'am, Pam. So this will represent her baby daddy, the Emperor. Four of Pentacles. She's very stubborn over this man. Y'all expect up to 4 more babies. Possibly 2 more between him and her. If she is pregnant now, up to like 2 more between him and her. And possibly another 2 or up to 3 with other people. Expect at least up to 4 more babies. It feels like 2 more with her. Not what in the TLC channel. I mean, y'all know he good for it. Queen of Wands and the Chariot. Y'all, it seems like they were having a whole crisis in the relationship while she was, out there practicing. And this is why she couldn't focus on practicing, because it feels like, and I got to say allegedly, these two were not getting along. They may have already been broken up and she was trying to get them on the mend. And he was out actively dating other people and she knew it. Allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. She was trying to keep their issues under wraps because here it is, they had just had that baby and nobody knew that they may not have been in a good place or even together. Now, all I asked about was how was she in rehearsal? Apparently, allegedly, a lot of shit was happening in rehearsal, but rehearsal. Rehearsal may have been the only thing that didn't happen at rehearsal. And it seems like she was very, very distracted because he was out there giving his love out, passing his love around, meeting all his best friends, allegedly. Hey, Frosty. I'm so floored. I'm so floored. The Boy Is Mine 10.0. All the baby mamas down to the court. The child is his. Lord. So, hey, King Cooley. So here it is. She got all types of stuff that she's trying to keep from having exposed in the public, especially court. So kids popping out like popcorn kernels. Ooh, would you say 4 must be her number? $4 albums, $4 tickets, 4 kids, 4 more. I thought it was 5, but I mean, who am I? I don't know. But it's more to come that's gonna be exposed. And y'all, if I ain't mistaken, didn't he go and fly KJ out as soon as she went over to Saudi Arabia? What is everybody's pH level as a group? Like if we're grading on the curve, what is the curve for the group economics on pH levels at this point? Because Somebody got to be burning holes through their damn cotton panties at this point. You not gonna tell me no different. Somebody literally is going to the bathroom and smell like a pissy polecat. It's too many people lapped up, sleeping behind each other with somebody who don't wear condoms. Absolutely not. Said it's the opposite of okay, alkaline water. Y'all, not spice up your life with the Spice Girls. I'm just saying, y'all, and that's on the low end level. Not even being funny, but real talk, y'all. Um, no STDs, no STIs. Just what is everybody's pH level? The pH level has to be on a thou wow. Said right, it's giving trichomonas for everybody. Oh, and ooh, that's ain't that one of those ones that stink? I think that's one of those bacteria that really stinks. Oh, not low battery acid. Oh Lord, they be putting them lives in danger of them children that be sliding. I mean, y'all, real talk. To have babies with all of that different energy and all of those bacteria, parasites, all of that, you really are putting your child in harm's way, having a child come through a canal with all of that busy traffic. But let's go back to rehearsal, y'all. Ooh, T, the star. Yeah, so she was trying to follow her intuition and heal this situation, y'all. And it just feels like she was trying to keep things from people in rehearsal about what was going on. Lord. According to the cards, they say that was the truth. And it was like this drug on, but also allegedly, Knight of Pentacles. There may have been a budget concern with, Lord have mercy. No, so is it the BBL or the STDs at this point? I don't know. They might be working in tandem. Y'all, this is saying there could have been a budget concern when it came to paying for the choreography and the rehearsals. So that might have been another reason why the rehearsals were not rehearsing. Before I go any further, y'all, everybody who asked about the P.O Box, please check my description box. My P.O Box information is in the description box, and I also uploaded it to the community page. So I did listen. I did get the P.O Box this morning. Anybody wants to send anything, feel free to send it to the P.O Box. I felt like I needed a commercial break in this moment. This is whoo. So you got the Four of Wands here and the Five of Cups. Y'all, I feel like I'm going to end this here because I don't want to go too far off into this. But I feel like she's going to end up with heavy disappointment because she's waiting for him to propose and to marry her. Look at this. Five of Cups. Public shame, humiliation, just disgraced. Um, oh. Thank you. Send for a personal reading, please email at angelkissestheoracle@gmail.com. $44 for 30-minute readings, $88 for 60-minute readings. $111 for ancestral readings and $250 for criminal aid readings. Thank you, Booski. Y'all, I gotta get this off my table. This is a mess. I was gonna wear a certain shirt, and I'm glad I didn't wear it because that would have been crazy. Saying what I just said with that shirt on. Y'all gotta see the shirt because I can't have this moment in my head by myself. Hold on. Y'all, I'm so glad I didn't wear this shirt now. Although you, I'm still gonna wear it. It says, before you gossip about me, rub your cooch and sniff your hands, sis. You got bigger fish to fry. This shirt is perfectly appropriate for this evening. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm so glad I wasn't wearing that at that moment because, oh my God, I just would have looked down. It was like I quit. Whew. Lord have mercy. I would have just had to just stop. I'm still gonna wear that shirt. It just didn't. It didn't make it to the roster today. Oh, oh, what'd you say? HPV and BBLs, the album. Oh God. Said the way she was flicking it on stage. Oh Lord. Oh my God, y'all look terrible. Y'all cutting up. Not her new album should be called Am I the One Smelling Like That? I want to wish everybody well. I really do. But I mean, damn, it's one of those things to where how you can't be mad at him. You can't say he's playing in your face because Stefan's very open about what type of boss like he's honest. He is an open, honest whore. That man has never once tried to lead us astray and make us think that he was a respectable man to date and marry. I mean, to be honest, you got to be a special type of whore to marry him so that y'all can be happy and erase each other's thousands of numbers. Because ain't no telling how many bodies between that situation. And that's, whew, spiritually, that's a whole nother issue because you got to do all that cord cutting, all them soul ties from all those people that you slept with. And soul ties, not to get too off into the kind of stuff we talk about on Thursdays, but soul ties can mess up your money. Soul ties can, appear to look like mental illness because you're taking on the demons. Well, you're taking on the angels and the demons of whoever you sleep with. It depends on whose spirit team is stronger. If the toxic person's, energy is stronger, then they're going to overpower whatever you got going on. And if you're literally out here sleeping with multiple people or sleeping with somebody with multiple people, all of those negative attachments, cords, and energies, They all pull from your finances, your ability to have, restful sleep, your mental clarity. Um, it's a whole lot to it. It's just too much. And on top of that, y'all, all jokes aside, football players, they usually go broke after the league. 3 to 5 years out of the league, football players don't do too well unless they're very, very smart with how they set up business. Now, if they set up businesses or they, are good at investments and having a good, portfolio when it comes to, stocks and things of that nature, they should be fine. But for the most part, if they don't have investment portfolios, they don't have multiple businesses, 3 to 5 years out the league, they're flat broke. And I'm telling you that from experience. Like, I used to hang out with football players all the time. A lot of those football players now have jobs. Like, they're out of the league, they have jobs. Some of them are teachers. Some go off to work in sports programs. Their money, it comes real fast and it goes real fast, because when you're coming into the league, any league, they're not teaching you financial literacy. They just want you to play. So, I mean, what happens when his money and his career take a flip? If she decides that she wants to marry him, which I don't see it going that far with them, because she's never going to be able to tame him. He's not somebody that will slow down for her. He's the type of man that will only change for the one he actually wants to be with, and that's the one that he can heal with. He's a very broken person. He needs to heal. That's why he act the way he act. She doesn't facilitate healing. And I know it's probably like one or two Cardi B fans that will see this either now or they'll come back later. Keep your fake outrage. I don't care. She's broken and he's broken. Two broken ass people cannot bring any healing to one another. When he changes, it'll be for someone that has healing energy, because he's got a lot of stuff that he should be going to therapy for. You can see it. You can feel it in his energy, his aura. And she'll give all she got, her money, her hoes, her soul, just for that man to still walk away from her when it's all said and done, because you let him just treat you any kind of way. But hey, let's see. Let's be petty, y'all. I ain't gonna say it's no happily ever after for Cardi. It's a happily ever after for anybody that wants to heal. If you want better out of life and you want to heal, there's a happily ever after for you. You just got to get away from, all the toxicity. And it seems like until Cardi learns to release that toxic energy, it's going to be hard for her, because she attracts this energy. She ain't never lied talking about he all our baby daddy. He is. Some of y'all pregnant by him right now and don't even know it. You don't know who your baby daddy is? It could be Stefan. It really could be. Said I want her to heal for those kids, especially the daughters. I mean, I say for all the children, because a toxic mother is horrible to a son. See, y'all looking at the little girls, look at her as who they need to learn what a woman is when they grow up. But think about the relationship a boy has with his mother. Any young man who is mad at their mother mistreats every woman they come across until they heal those mother wounds. So her daughters may have a better chance because they're daddy's girls, and daddy is the one that teaches you how a man is supposed to treat you. But your sons, you got daddy out the house, and you're showing him something that could possibly trigger him when it comes to, women in the future and relationships. And he will dog the shit out of women if there's not enough healed energy around him, because he's going to think about all the things his mother did that pissed him off. And if I can't trust my mama, and my mama was A, B, and C, ain't no bitch out here no good. And that will carry all the way through to some toxic red pill bullshit in the mid to late 30s and 40s, where you get out here and every woman you deal with is transactional because you believe that's what women are, because that's what you saw growing up. Unhealed moms can be horrible. And we ain't gonna say ain't no terrible dads out here, because it is. But I'm a woman, so I gotta hold women accountable. And a lot of women are allergic to accountability. And then they wonder why they blossom, they blessings are blocked up. You sitting up here praying, God, why I can't get this together? Why I can't do this? Because you're stubborn and you're trifling. You got to drop at least one out the two. All righty. Now let's go back to being petty. Alex B., how did you feel making that announcement that Cardi dropped her alleged lawsuit towards you? Yeah, he probably never even got paperwork from her lawyer. Ooh, show me Alex B. Three of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Page of Wands. Baby, this the whole story right here. I ain't even got to go no further. Literally, they worked together. They was going to take every penny she had. Somebody told her what was up, and she went in a new direction. Literally. Three of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, and the Page of Wands. Somebody told her, go and listen to some Lil Durk, honey. This ain't what you want. Yeah, it was confusion. They wanted to sit down and consider your options. Somebody may have told her, I don't care how hell-bent and obsessed you are with coming for him, this ain't a good look. Not abuela loves threatening to sue people. The fact that y'all call her abuela, Lord have mercy. Hermit and the Eight of Pentacles. So it looks like she retreated and went back to work. I'm going to leave you alone and I'm going to focus on work. Either this was the advice or this is what she decided to do. Listen, I just said this to somebody last night, and I'm going to say it again right now. They better watch they step. Watch your tone when you dealing with Rep Luna and Alex B. Alex B literally took Rep Luna's spot and took it full throttle. Y'all remember how Luna came out the gate? I want to see how many of y'all remember how spicy Luna was. So somebody told her, you ain't got the pentacles for this. They ain't never lied. They sure as hell ain't lied. Luna came out every time Megan said something. Luna was whacking the shit out of her. She was on all these different major networks and broadcasting and doing interviews. Alex B literally picked up and walked from where Luna decided that she was going to chill. Like, oh, you going to stop busting the head? I got it from here. Speaking of lawsuits, did y'all see that Bigfoot Henny in that prom dress and them two small shoes she had on? It was dragging her on Twitter. Y'all. Say, Alex, stay on the porch. Red's ready to jump. Listen. He made her go back into her damn rabbit hole. Said not to change the subject, but they denied Tory's appeal. Yeah, we talked about that yesterday in membership. And we told y'all, the more that they push his stuff back, the more that they fight him, the more big notable names are going to go down. The higher this has to go up the totem pole, the more people are going to lose their careers and go to prison. So, I mean, it's up to them if they want to go. That's their business. Yeah, we talked about that last night too in membership about her going on Broadway. And I literally said, what type of rollout was this for Broadway? Because here it is. You put the Broadway stuff out through the Neighborhood Talk, which is a very cheap announcement as far as I'm concerned for Broadway. Broadway is supposed to be a big deal. Why didn't you rent a billboard in Times Square and take a picture out in Times Square in front of the billboard? But here it is. After you put this announcement out, the Tory news comes out and you trend far longer, harder, and stronger off of Tory and the decision with Tory's case than you did off of your own merit. That is pitiful that you, career-wise, are a nobody without Tory at this point. How do you have an announcement for something like Broadway and the announcement is so small that it feels like somebody swept it under the rug already? You know how many people I know that has no idea that she's supposed to be going on Broadway? No idea. And I wouldn't be surprised if Roc Nation got her that job because she has to start paying these legal fees. But I'll also say this. She's eating Little Kim's crumbs on that one. Because Little Kim was the hip hop girl that brought that flair to Moulin Rouge when they did that remix. They had the pop girl, they had the rock girl, they had the R&B girl, and they had the hip hop girl. That was Little Kim's energy. They won a Grammy off of that. Go back and watch it, and then let's see what Megan comes up with at the Moulin Rouge. Because Lady Marmalade remix, and you trying to do this with hip hop energy, what y'all be saying? Like she trying to reheat somebody's nachos? Those are Kim's nachos. That's right. Maya, Pink, and Kim. And Christina Aguilera. Let's not leave her out. So, I mean, that to me, you know, did the soundtrack for that last Broadway show where, you know, you got Renee Rapp out here, you know, talking crazy the way she does. And it's like, so what they gonna have you just dress up and do burlesque with a twist or twerk? Like I like burlesque shows. I think they're fun, but Megan's brand is so all over the place that you don't even know what the key ingredient to her brand is anymore. Her and Cardi are starting to have that in common. Like, what actually is your thing? When you think about the both of them, what exactly is your thing? Said Little Kim skated on that beat too. I would have touched it. Yeah. Not that brand is stealing from each other. We're reading Alex B's energy can. And we're asking how he felt about Cardi dropping the alleged lawsuit against him. Because y'all, Alex B be dragging her from sea to shining sea. So he wanted to make sure, Page of Swords, that everybody saw this. So he made sure that he tweeted this out because he didn't want her to sweep this under the rug and then disappear and then pretend like she never said it or nothing happened. Page of Wands. We just saw this at the bottom of the deck. So whatever needed to be communicated was communicated in secret, and it made her go in a different direction. Why does that sound familiar? Did we talk about this on Wednesday? I said that it was a terrible idea for her to go forward with Alex B because Alex B could literally use Trump's lawyers. Why would you want Alex B to use Trump's lawyers after you done set up here and called this man's wife a whore? You called the First Lady of the United States of America a whore. It don't matter because Cardi on their radar now. The devil and the Five of Cups. So it's like she regrets being toxic and popping off. Okay, you said somebody was going to have to talk to her. Yes, thank you for reminding me of that. I'm like, I knew it because it feels like somebody did counsel her and told her that this was a bad look. And it's like now she's in deep regret, Five of Cups, out here popping off. And it's literally like, oh, I was just being toxic. And they told her, like, look, this is not that. This is not the level to be toxic on. Do you realize who you're talking to? Yeah, this was out of her hands, Two of Wands. They told her to focus on work and shut her mouth, allegedly. Yeah, I love this new cloth that I got on the table. I had to wash my other one because I got wax on it, but the one I got on the table right now is beautiful. Judgment. Yeah, okay. They told her to stop it because she won't win this judgment. You said you want to see? Hold on. I don't know. I don't know if it'll pop up in this other phone if I already. Okay. So that's what's on the table right now. I love that one. Thank you, Siren Eyes. I know, and it's so vibrant. I can't wait to see what it looks like on the camera. Yeah, the Death card, Wheel of Fortune, and Three of Pentacles. Yeah, they told her if you go against Alex B, not only are you going to lose this proceeding, it's going to cost you everything. You're going to lose all of your wealth. And they warned her that this was a backdoor trap from who? The Queen of Wands, allegedly the Pink Lady. So, oh, oh man. So somebody had a hell of a talking with her. Yeah, it looked like somebody in her family got her together. 10 of Cups to the 8 of Wands. Said I'm buying a fresh bottle for Emilio's case. Baby. Yeah, it looks like somebody in her family got her together. They told her she could lose everything. Well, I can see their point, because if she lose everything, they lose everything, and everybody go back to the Bronx. So it looks like they gave her the advice to apologize. The Page of Cups said, I love that the Pink Lady is just letting everyone run amok in their mouths. Thank you, Boss Lady. Bostress. 10 of Wands, the Hermit. So it's like she's got this heavy burden to carry, and she was going to have to carry this alone. Whoever works with her is not going to support her if she goes against Alex B. And it was told to her that she should just put this to rest. Yes, baby. Listen, she make two left steps. She could be back in the Bronx. This is not the type of, beef that you want. You got the Sun here and the Ace of Pentacles. So, Page of Swords. Y'all, I hope I'm wrong on this. I really hope I'm wrong. I hope I am. There's always a margin and room for error. I'm going to close this out here because I don't want to go any further into her energy. But it looks like it could possibly be confirmed, or someone may put a story out about her giving money to her lover. So, girl, Cardi, I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm not confused on the fact that, if you're a woman who marries and you have more money than the man you marry, and you don't have a prenup and y'all get a divorce, you owe him. I'm not confused in that sense. What I'm confused on is that the only way you know how to connect with these men? Because it keeps coming up in the energy, and energy can be subjective, but it keeps coming up in the energy that you cashing out these men. Now, I'm confused, because I've never met a stripper that let $1 go out her hand this way when hanging out with wealthy men, versus money come to me, money come to me, money come to me. I mean, this man got to literally use the hammer of Thor, because it's no way. Aw, thank you, STB90. Really sweet of you. It's no way. But I'm not completely shocked, because when you hear somebody, especially in their 30s, that keep gotta say stuff like, I'm a bad bitch, and any man will pray for me. They pray for a bad bitch like me. You get to a certain age, it's more to life than just being a bad bitch. A lot of bad bitches is doing bad right now. You got to have more than just how you look to make it through life. If all you settling for is an ass that you purchase and a wig and the right stretch pants, Bitch, your plan for life is fucked up. That's, I mean, what's gonna happen when you can't maintain that body you got to keep paying for? It's newer coochie every day, and it's newer coochie with dumber females. So if somebody want to trick, they're gonna always trick on the younger, newer version of you that will do even more for less. You gotta have an exit plan. The exit plan is supposed to be you investing very well from these men that want your attention. Because if you truly a bad bitch, you never take your wallet out. The baddest of the baddest reach for what? What I'm gonna go get my wallet for? I brought red lips, titties, and the promise that you might get some later, allegedly. If you a bad bitch, it's like you should not be giving and giving. It's almost the same energy with Clarissa Fields. Shields. What the girl, whatever the hell your name is, you probably need to go out in the field too. But the way she chases Papoose. When Papoose went out with Remy, excuse me, I'm allergic to this shit, y'all. When Papoose went out with Remy for Christmas, and they took those pictures knowing good and damn well they were going to go viral because everybody knows Daniel's Leathers. Everybody knows Daniel Leather. I got a picture of my damn self in a Daniel Leathers fur coat. If you've been on my IG page, I posted it around, like, I don't know, Super Bowl last year. But I even got a picture in Daniel Leather's fur coat. You knew that was going to go around the world and back again. Everybody was going to see it. And what did Clarissa do? Instead of doing what she need to do to just separate herself and move on, baby girl, you got money, you got a bag, you can go buy you another Papoose. If you're buying me, and I'm pretty sure somebody else who hates their job and don't mind screwing would be the new Papoose. I'm pretty sure. But you let that man come back after they played on your face on the internet and pretend like nothing happened. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You and her first shopping, y'all together. We don't have any children together, so it ain't no reason for you to ever come see my face again. Because to me, when somebody puts that type of energy out there, they letting you know point blank, period. I don't respect you. I don't mess with you like that. And if we still deal with each other from here, it's because you want me. I don't want you. And if you still follow behind somebody like a sick hound dog after they play with you like that, nothing good can come out of it. No respect whatsoever. Oh my God. I doubt if he's the best she ever had. I think that she's fixed on the idea of making fetch happen. Y'all gotta remember, like, ego is a terrible thing. So if you put ego and alleged low self-esteem together, and you don't want to look bad, and you don't want to lose, and you don't want to hear I told you so, your ego is going to tell you, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. until you run into a brick wall and just crash out and karma beats the damn Sonic coins out of you. Let that woman have her husband back. It's a reason why she let him run amok. Let her have him back. Ride around in your Rolls, your Bentley, wiping your tears like this with $100 bills. Oh my God, I'm so sad you left. Oh, it still spins. I mean, girl, what the hell? Put on some Mary J. Blige. Get you a black scarf, some black, shades, some Gucci or Chanel's, them big bubbles. Put on Mary J. Blige, Not Gonna Cry. And I know you got to have a real nice bathroom with a ridiculous wall-to-wall mirror. Get in that mirror and sing to yourself with that glass of wine through half of Mary's catalog and then go to sleep. Now hide your phone so that we don't see it on live. Because you need to grieve this shit out in private so that you can stop getting embarrassed like this in public. It's terrible. Said I can hear her telling him aggressively, give me a kiss. And he gonna give it to her too. Like, okay. you better kiss her so you can get your allowance. Oh. I mean, here's my thing. It's nothing wrong with if a woman decides that I make more than him, I'm going to date him. Girl, that's your business. But you do not have to settle for a man that can't keep up with you, that is playing with you, trying to move the goalpost of disrespect every chance he get to see how much more he can do this week that he couldn't do last week. No, ma'am. Ain't no way. You got enough money to do retail therapy and find out it don't work, but still do it and post pictures on the gram about how you still winning. And look at here. I bought his and hers Bentleys, but since he ain't here, I'm that dude this week. Like, you could be all that types of petty and more because you got that money. And then go to therapy because, people be thinking money fix everything, and it sure as hell don't. Said that's why he be looking all awkward with her. I mean, chemistry don't lie. Body language don't lie. You can look at people's chemistry, their body language, and know if they actually are feeling each other. Half the time you could tell if people cheating, people sneaking by their body language. Like, what's going on with y'all? Why you all up over there up under the person like that? Papoose act like he clocking in to work. This is a job. And if she gonna be the foreman and let him clock in to work, that's on her. I ain't gonna never tell nobody if she want to be a sucker, let him lick her. Cause damn it, that's a team effort right there, where the damn husband and the wife got an understanding that you could possibly be their retirement plan. Said it happened to me. She didn't admit it, but I've noticed her body language changed. Said, is Clay still in contact with his ex? Baby, that would be an interesting question to get an answer to. Said, what's the Nick Cannon son gigolo? Lord, you couldn't tell him he wasn't a pimp with his half press and curl in that video. What'd you say? Her eyes flickered. Oh, wow. Ain't she from Michigan too, Angel? Allegedly. We might be taking her mitten card back. She keep letting him play in her face like that. But I thought they had more game in Flint. I mean, she from Flint. She up there from that FLI. Like, ain't no way in the world can I read on Young Boy. I don't know if I got the energy to read on Young Boy tonight. Young Boy, he's somebody you got to brace yourself for. I see that he's making a turn. Um, I don't know how far he gonna get making the turn, but I do see that there's a light there that is something that, like, he's getting to the point to where he's thinking about wanting more stability. He's getting older. He's matured about like this much, but there is something there. Y'all be making stuff more complicated than it is. Talking about what was that tweet to Nikki about? What it sound like it's about, Byla? What it sound like it was about? I know I ain't the only person from the hood that come here every week. It was clear in hoodology what he was saying. We'll see what y'all say down in the comments. I don't think it was about he needed no music. Said earlier someone suggested that you read Bigfoot Henny Shoes. um, I'll say this. Y'all got to remember he was doing music with her years ago when she was pregnant with her son. He is a huge supporter of Trump. Trump pardoned him. He's telling everybody that is in his fan base to follow Trump. So when he said, excuse everybody who's sensitive, but when he said, hey, Nikki, your little nigga right here, he was telling her point blank, like you like auntie, you the big homie. Yeah, I got your back. It don't matter what nobody say. I still rock with you. He don't need protection. Did you hear what I said, baby? He got a pardon already from Trump. See, y'all be listening to his music, but don't pay no attention to when he talking. He did a whole interview where he been telling his fan base to follow Trump. Thank you, Lex. That's why I say y'all make it way harder than it gotta be. If you from off the block, you hood, that was something that was just, that was straight down the middle. He just letting her know that no matter what, I rocks with you. I got your back. I'm on what you on. It was way simpler than some of y'all made it. He's telling her that no matter what, I'm your little nigga, meaning no matter what, we peoples, we locked in. Maybe it was the way that he said it, depending on the vernacular from where you're from. But if you hood, that made sense immediately. He like, auntie, what's up? Like the YNs here, if they call you auntie or unc, you considered the big homie. So I don't listen to him or his music. It requires a translator. Oh, I mean, I don't really listen to his music, but I pay attention to the people that support Trump when all these black folks want to sit up here and call Nikki all type of crispity crackety coons and sellouts, but you got all these other black entertainers that are supporting Trump and they have nothing to say about it. Nobody in hip hop is dragging Cantrell. Nobody in hip hop is dragging 50 Cent. Nobody in hip hop is dragging Sexy Red outside of that Michael Jackson fiasco, but we got her together for that. Oh, you're welcome, Siren. See, that's why I tell y'all I'm Bougetto. I talk to people on both sides of the fence. Said just the song she made with Nikki Sounds, the fire. Said, didn't he just have his 14th baby? Honey, I can't keep up. I won't tell you he didn't because it might been the 15th baby. Yeah, we're talking about NBA. Yeah, Kodak supports him too. Right. So look at all these different people that support Trump and nobody has anything to say. Now, people did clown Kanye. They called him Kanye crazy. Michael Blackson too, right? So why are everybody dogpiling Nikki? Why are so many people dogpiling Nikki when you have a whole plethora of people that are supporting her from our community, but they won't say anything about them? The only person that got treated just as bad or worse than Nikki that we probably should be doing a group apology for is what's her name? Chrisette Michelle. Because Chrisette Michelle's career went to hell after she supported Trump that first time around. So Lil Wayne and he got pardoned too. So see what I'm saying? I wish Kodak all the success in the world. I really wish that they can make getting clean cool because it's too many people that need to go to rehab whose lives are being totally destroyed because they are slaves. They chained to addiction. I would hate to see Kodak or any of these other people die young due to addiction. So I wish him the best, and I hope he's able to not only get sober but to master his sobriety because I think that Kodak is somebody that could have a long future if he could actually get sober. Said, yep, Snoop and Nelly. I mean, they drag Nelly, but Nelly ain't care. And shoot, he brought Ashanti back to perform. I want to say something not too long ago. I don't know if that was Super Bowl or what. Said, nah, Chris said faked that miscarriage and that messed her up. Oh boy, I didn't know nothing about that. That ain't nothing to play with. Y'all, now how about this? I was getting myself together to go run some errands today, and I watched the most interesting exchange when it comes to YouTube podcast style interviews. Tasha K and Geisha 305 interview, I believe it came out this morning. Y'all, that interview rolled smooth like butter from beginning to end because it felt like these two had just like a natural chemistry when it came to how the both of them talk. And I don't know if it's the Florida girl energy, the auntie energy, but the interview, when I tell you how comfortable it felt, and I like that Tasha, was barefoot. Y'all can't see it, but I work barefoot. My feet are always, doing what they do. But to me, that's a level of vulnerability when you could see somebody take their shoes off and sit there and just kick it like that, like they're in their living room. So I got to give Tasha her tens on that because if she keeps doing interviews of this caliber, she's really, really, really going to be signing some big deals because it was an interview that nobody expected, nobody, thought they would want, but it's just a cool. I put it to you like this. I feel like the Tasha K and doggone it, Geisha 305, that's her name. I feel like that interview feels like what the young tees was supposed to feel like. When they got Tia and Carlissa and Black China's mama, when they got them together, I feel like this is what that was supposed to feel like. But it felt like a genuine conversation between two chicks that go way back, and they pulled you into their conversation. Yes, Tokyo Tony. So, I mean, she keeps the content going like that. She's going to be doing some big things, because that whole conversation, but y'all, when they got to talking about the Clarissa Shields and Layla Ali tea, was y'all paying attention? For the ones who watched it, when she, told us about the son and said that pretty much Layla Ali is her daddy's son. She's the one that carries the torch for her father, because apparently, allegedly, he has a junior, and the junior is special needs, so he can't carry on the father's legacy because he's special needs. Said Gay should be having you on the floor. So I love Tasha K before the Cardi madness, and I recently got back into her content because of your videos you did on her a month ago. Oh, that's interesting. Said yes, I was engaged. I said yes, I was engaged to know that all the sports talk about that she said and look like Muhammad Ali. I mean, but I love the way that Geisha broke down all the information for boxing, because there are a lot of female boxing fans. We just don't hear females outside of sports entertainment talk about boxing. So when she's talking about the card and how long Layla has been retired and why she feels Clarissa wants to fight Layla, it was just eye-opening, because for her to say that Clarissa's father pretty much had a thing for Layla and said that Layla was the best thing to ever happen to boxing, and wasn't nobody better than Layla, that hits different. So when you hear that, it's like, wow, her whole life, her whole career, she's been, like chasing a ghost. She's been trying to show her father that she could be everything that he sees in someone else. So, damn, like her trying to get Layla in the ring with her would literally be her proving to her father that she's worthy. And that just hit different, because it's like, damn, your daddy is the reason why you get handled the way you do by men, because your father taught you that somebody else is better than you. And you do whatever you can do to fight to make him see you in his eyes as that one, so that he can finally tell you he's proud of you. And you rolled that daddy issue over into your relationship with these men. And when these men tell you that you're inadequate by how they act towards you, you keep fighting to prove your worthiness to these men the same way you're trying to prove to your father. I said, damn, Geisha, that was some shit. Because when you line it up and you put it in perspective, the way that she's going into these relationships with these men, it ain't just papoose. It's her daddy issue all over again. It's bleeding across her career. It's bleeding across her love life. This is why you got to heal generational curses. Because if you don't heal your baggage, it will ruin the whole rest of your life. Instead of her just knowing that she's the best of her time, she's trying to rewrite history to be the best of all time because of her father. So I'm like, damn, Geisha, that was deep. So Geisha would be good on the talk show panel. Yeah, I think that this was a great look for her to do Tasha K, because you got to see her outside of what was like her comedic stick. You got to see her actually hold court and have a conversation and know how to handle the camera. Now, I don't know how many of y'all know that Geisha 305 was the one who supposedly brought the Love and Hip Hop franchise idea to Miami, and then pretty much got backdoored on the idea and ended up not being on the show. So it makes me think that had she had been on Love and Hip Hop, she would have been one of the main characters. She would have been a standout. Because I could easily see her on that camera on Love and Hip Hop Miami being a fan favorite after watching this interview with her and Tasha K. Oh, you said you've never heard of her? Geisha been around for a long time, honey. She just finally stopped dragging Trina and let her lace front go. Her and I don't know who was worse at one point in time between Geisha and Kaya. They was ragtagging the shit out of Trina. Said because Geisha got Trick on board. Baby, I ain't think Trina was gonna have edges for about 5 of those years. It's like, damn, you got to fight one of these bitches. This is getting ridiculous. I think the only thing that helped Trina out at that point in time was Jackie O went to God. Cause Lord have mercy, Jackie O was already on your head. And then I mean, according to the streets and whoever was at the studio that night, she done slid Foxy across the damn studio. Said, didn't they all get backdoored in some way when it comes to love and hip hop franchises? I know I did. I can't speak on all, but I know I did. I was a part of the group that was bringing it to my city, and it was somebody out of New York who didn't know anybody here that needed a liaison and then wanted to cut people out the deal and take everything back to Viacom and cut the Detroit people out of the show, even though you're doing the show in Detroit. And it got shelved again. Love and Hip Hop in Detroit has been shelved, I want to say 4 or 5 times since the, if I'm not mistaken, since 2015, 2014, 2015. So that doesn't surprise me. I can't say all, but it warmed my petty little heart to know that that show was shelved, and the guy who thought he was being slick didn't know, y'all. He put up all types of pictures in the boardroom and Viacom. He like, yes, we getting shit done. We out here moving this, and it's gonna drop any day now. I'm on my phone like, no, it's not, bitch. He found out a few weeks later. I ain't seen him put out a production since, y'all. Says, see, that's why the whole franchise is boring now. Um, I think it's become too contrived, in my opinion. I haven't watched in a long time, but I told him when we were going to do it here. I got to say allegedly, 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 allegedly. But when we were going to do it here, I can give you some of the names of who they wanted on cast. They wanted Nisha Nashay. They wanted Cash Dow. Um, I was working on getting Rocky Bad on the show. That's around the time I found out her sister was her manager. Um, it was a toss up with the guys. Like they were gonna feature like some of the guy rappers from like Team East Side, the Red Zone. So it was gonna be, real people that were really not just artists out of the area, like the movers and shakers, people that was really, doing music here. And at that time, this was right after Rocky had started healing from the dog cage incident. And I wanted to give her the opportunity to be on the show so that she could show her resilience and her bounce back after she went through that surgery and had that whole dog cage situation. Her and Nisha Nashe had a song together. Angela Yee loved the song. She came out for the showcase for the both of them performing together. And then right after they did the showcase performance, that unfortunate incident happened with Rocky. Um, I'm gonna show y'all what the song is. Hold on. Said I've stopped watching because everyone started doing too much and making themselves relevant. I told him, I said, listen, Love and Hip Hop Detroit, you can't run it like you do them other franchises. You throw a drink here, you gonna have the whole parking lot going up. Ain't nobody doing no throwing no drinks here in Detroit and no fake beef. It's too many damn phone calls in Texas that'll happen. The whole damn club will go up. We ain't like that. I'm trying to let me find the single with her and Rocky Bad. The song is called Popping on the Internet. Ah, okay, here we go. So this is the artwork to the song. And they didn't get a chance to do a music video before that incident happened with Stunner Girl and Cuban. But this was the song, and Angela Yee was going to drop it on the Breakfast Club, and they were queuing it up to run it through Clear Channel Radio. The song was definitely a hot song, like popping on the internet. Y'all look it up. It still goes now to this day, but that's what stopped that from blowing up. They had to put it on ice after Rocky got hurt and she had to go through that surgery and heal. So yeah, I still every once in a while. What was I listening to earlier? It just popped up in my Apple Music, y'all. I got up and decided to exercise today. But it was a Nisha Nashe song that popped up in my Apple Music, just random, and it was Boss Up, the Boss Up song that she did. Said that's why I believe the show never came to Houston or New Orleans, because I remember there was a time those cities were on the list. Yeah, they not certain places you're not gonna go with that bullshit, because people want an honest depiction of the music scene and the people where they come from. Rocky's still rapping. She's still putting music out, and she looks good. Like she she's healed a lot after what happened to her, but I hate that it's like all these girls made money off of her sound, and she's the one who created that whole, you know, that that drill girl, gangster girl aesthetic. Like that's her lane. Like when you hear them girls, they be like, rah! Like she the one came up with that. And when I hear pop, not Pop Smoke, Lord, you about to come up in here, let me know. When I hear what's the girl name? Ice Spice. When I hear her say that, I'm like, I wonder did she get that from Rocky Bad? Because that was one of her things. But Cuban doll, all of them, Cuban and Asian, their style comes from Rocky Bad. Molly Brazy, she came after Rocky Bad. Said when you predicted Cardi tour would be beautiful gowns and nothing, you was right, Queen. Baby. Said I think Tia Kemp and Geisha should have been on Love and Hip Hop along with Trina. They wouldn't have needed to be scripted. Baby, ooh. I think that would have been great TV, but they would have had to have that security ready because when Trina get the popping, the both of them will put hands on Trina. Like they really, still got that city in them. They really still city girls. Excuse me. You said I forgot about Molly. Molly back to rapping. I was kind of shocked. I want to see maybe 2 videos of her in the last few months. I said, not Molly B back to rapping. Oh shit. But I mean that the whole style Molly Brazy had was literally Rocky Bad style. Said what? I know she had a baby last I heard. Yeah, she back out. She put on a little mama weight, but she's back out. When I first seen her, I said, "Oh, okay, her face is a little bit fuller." Well, damn, Tragabet. Now she got beat up so bad nobody believes her raps anymore. Lord Jesus. Said I've never been to Detroit. I'm intrigued now. Um, Siren, if you come, email me so that I can give you like some spots that wouldn't be on the normal, beaten path. Because everybody, of course, goes to Motown. They want to see the Motown Museum, and that's all cute and whatnot. Motown is nice, but you've got the techno music museum that's literally a couple of miles away from there, straight up the road. And regular people don't even know about the techno museum. Every time I go to the techno museum, there's always somebody that's famous in there, crate digging, going through, whatever they got over there. And it's so low key, you never know who you're gonna see when you walk in there. Oh, you said I most definitely will. I know you mentioned a few places not to go on allegedly Wednesdays. Baby, don't go to the Murder Mac. I don't care what you do. Yeah, I want to say, let's see, the guy, his name is Kenny Banks, the guy who created that establishment. He actually is a musician and a DJ that was a huge pivotal part of creating techno music. He's one of the godfathers of techno music, and he created the first techno music um, museum. Ah, you said I love McGraw Ave and Murder Pain. Baby, y'all going through Tubi. Oh my God. So listen, McGraw used to be where you go for the races. If you like, I don't know what they do now because I'm boring now. I don't really go too many places. But McGraw used to be where you go for the races. Everybody that raced cars would meet up on McGraw by like 2 o'clock at night. The precinct was up the street, so I don't know why the hell they picked that location. But it'd be right over was that McGraw and Grand River, right over by. It's a government spot right there. I don't know if it's like a recruit center or something. So I like H Block too. So I know every Tubi actor from the D. Oh my God. Said the one Detroit techno name I know is Frankie Knuckles. You might see him over there at the museum. Yeah, it's that is too funny. But yeah, the races. Like back when I was still fun, me and my cousin, we used to go to Elmer's or get a like these bags of like slider burgers, and they was greasy cheeseburgers because you had to put something in your system to coat your stomach. Yeah, we would be at the races until about like 6 in the morning, 6:30 in the morning, and then leave the races and go get McGriddles at McDonald's, or go to Coney Island for breakfast, and fall asleep in the driveway with the car running and the air on. Like when I tell you, like the races used to be so much fun. I don't even know where they do races now, and people they don't drive like they used to. So I'd be afraid to go to the races now because a lot of people just want to pull up on the races and they don't know how to control the torque in their car. And if you don't know how to control that torque, you're gonna spin out, possibly, crack something under your car, wheel fly off. I ain't got no time for people that can't drive trying to drift. So you will see a fireman in there. But yeah, that definitely was a huge spot for the races. Said the races sound like a sideshow in Oakland. Yeah, unfortunately, definitely hit a few human speed bumps. That's why I said I wouldn't go now. Because it's too many people setting up races, and they just letting anybody just come in and just do donuts. And it's like when I used to go to the races, the people that would come to the races are people who had shops that was building the cars, that actually knew how to drive, and possibly had street affiliations with they used to drive for. But the actual real drivers used to be out. Now I'm in the house and I'm talking to y'all because I don't really be outside, doing too much no more. I don't know though. I might pop out and be outside in a couple of weeks when real spring show up. Said I used to love going to the drag strip, and my brother would bet on the cars as a kid and would actually win. See, that's the interesting thing about Detroit. Um, Detroit gives you a hood education no matter how sophisticated you are. You are, when you're a well rounded person here, your street education is just as important as that education that you paid for. Like, we have a mayor that just came into office, Mayor Sheffield. And honey, when she won, how did she come into office? To all my Detroit people, you already know what I'm talking about. Mayor Sheffield won the election, and her celebratory dance coming into office was literally the ice wood, boss up and get this money. And you had a black jeweler that brought her a custom pair of cardis for her to wear at her inauguration party while she could do the ice wood in her cardis. Only in damn Detroit. Saying they used to race on the east side at Detroit Airport. Oh, that was a while ago. Like, we put buffs on the governor, buffs on the mayor. If you end up playing on a sports team here, literally the front office gives the whole team buffs. It's like, how do you come to Detroit and not become an honorary Detroiter because they didn't give you buffs? Said a healthy balance of book smarts and street smarts. You have to. This is not the city you want to live in. You don't have street smarts. There's certain cities that are not for people that are just like lame. You can be laid back, but lame, absolutely not. Said she was cutting up. Yes, she was. Like Detroit, Miami, certain places, you got to be on your shit. Like y'all, I don't even know where to find the video of her doing the ice wood with her yays on. He said you're a New Yorker. Oh, that's another place you got to have your street education because New York, everything moves fast. It's a girl that I know. She used to work in fashion, right? And she was down there in Times Square watching the damn screens. Times Square screens get y'all messed up. Y'all better be paying attention to what's going on because you want to get pickpocketed. Go to New Orleans. Go to New York. She's standing there watching the TV screens in Times Square, y'all. Got a purse on her over her shoulder with the strap and everything. Got all her money, her identification in the purse. Y'all, they came through with a razor. Purse gone. She turned around. She don't even know the purse gone because so many people. She goes to turn, and that purse got light real quick. It wasn't nothing but the strap left. They ran off with the damn purse. All of her money, all of her bank cards, all of her identification gone. Thank God she already had a rental car. So we just extended her rental and she was able to drive back. Said I never took my tail to Times Square. I lived in NYC for 7 years. I went several times. I wasn't a big fan of it. It's like, okay, let's take our picture and go. But I will tell you this, my greedy ass always made it over to Junior's for some cheesecake and to take my picture over there with that damn rose wall. Said, speaking of pickpockets, I'm tickled at America whooping the pickpockets out of the Olympics. So much they asked us to stop. Say hella shady. Left her with the purse strap. Baby, listen, she turned sideways. That's when she found out the purse was gone. As long as she was still looking at the screen, she had no idea. She turned sideways, was like, I know you lying. Had nothing but a strap. Said we don't go into the city unless we shopping or getting to work. I mean, it's too expensive. I get it. If you're not working down there, it's no reason to be down there. Same thing in New York. I mean, not New York, excuse me, Chicago. Why would you be downtown Chicago? You don't work down there. It's expensive. So got to get some good food when you go to NYC every time. Listen, I will give y'all that. NYC has great food, but it's a lot of competitions for restaurants. So you better have some great food or you're going to just shut down. But the diner food, I was shocked. The diner food is top tier in New York. If you like diner food, you will love, going to their spots, especially for breakfast after the club. They definitely got great diner food. I'm not a Waffle House fan. I can't stand the Waffle House. Like being in Atlanta, the Waffle House, Atlanta to Ohio, the Waffle House just to see it get on my nerves. I don't like it, y'all. I never forget the first time I ordered that damn greasy, slippery ass chicken and I didn't know it was gonna slide all across my damn plate. I said, y'all will never do this to me again. Said if it's not a rooftop party, we stay out of Manhattan. I get it. Said it'd be too much going on at that place. Yes, I mean, but here's the thing. I went to Buccaneers and they got to fighting in there. I just politely took my plate and moved to the next table. Food was so much better. Like Waffle House fights, you gonna fight over my food and this might be subpar already. Said it's like you can feel a fight coming when they making your eggs. So the NYC taxi guy goes to all of the great restaurant spots. I love to watch his videos. I give it to NYC. NYC has a lot of good food. They do. Now I don't want to live there. I don't like the idea of feeling claustrophobic or cramped for a ransom fee. Um, I think that Queens is absolutely hilarious because people have fences around 2 feet worth of grass. I have no idea why you have a fence when I can lean over your fence and put your mail in the mailbox at your house. So I eat Waffle House every day now and then. It just depends on the location. Baby, I don't care about none of them locations. I am not a Waffle House fan. I'm not a Waffle House person. Waffle House got to be okay. I ain't got nowhere else to go, and my greedy ass gonna find somewhere else to go. Now I give it to Georgia. They got some good damn wings. I don't know what the hell is in the wings down there in Atlanta, cause the wings put some ass on your ass. It's the only wings I know that you guaranteed to have extra ass from eating them. So I am so proud of them for figuring out that recipe, but they can keep the Waffle House. I don't want nothing to do with the Waffle House. Said it gets so densely populated in NYC is crazy. That's why I said I can't live there. I love to visit in the spring, but stay I can't do it. Now I mean I could see upstate like Glen Cove or something like that where you got, you know, houses and lines and things like that. But ain't no telling how much it costs to stay out there as high as New York is. Said Waffle House was only after the club. Yes, you have to be drunk because to go there on purpose and ain't nothing wrong. I can't. I'm just not it's not for me. Said my mom was just talking about some Waffle House. Um, you gotta have a cook at the Waffle House that's not smoking cigarettes over the grill, that don't care about if they get fired today. Like you need to find the Waffle House where the chef, he's a chef because he was like the top of the culinary program in prison. That's when the Waffle House can get interesting. Now you got that type of chef, he be in there and he be whipping up. You could tell he used to knock people heads off. Like that's when the food get good. But when they got that depressed look and they mad enough to smoke on the grill, don't eat there. I try not to ever eat food where somebody is angry. I don't want your angry energy in my food, going into my system, fueling me. Said All-Star Breakfast coming clutch at 3 a.m. Gordon Ramsay of corrections. Damn right. Yeah, he's serious about that shit. He grow his parsley in house. He don't do the little regular shaken parsley. Said Atlanta Waffle Houses are always lit. Yes, they are. Why are the seats always wobbly and crooked at the counter at the Waffle House? I never understood that. How many people are getting hit with damn seats that the seats always wobbly as hell at the counter? Like, you need to call the Waffle House, put your order in, and come and pick it up. After a certain point of time, it's Friday or Saturday night, don't go sit in there. Order your food, go pick it up and leave. Because you're going to end up in a fight that might not even be none of your business, but you just happen to be in the middle of it. You said all them chairs been thrown. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Like every time you go to sit at the chairs at the counter, it's like, it's your chair, yours too. They're always damn wobbly or the grease or shit up under your seat. So maybe they could be some assistants to the chairs on Cardi's tour. Oh, damn it. I'm done. I'm done. Oh my God. Oh Lord. I'm trying to think of one more subject before I get off of here. Said I've only been to the Waffle House once, and it was in Atlanta. It was an OG black man, and it was hella good. Yes, you had the prison chef. He got his own seasonings. He don't even trust that stuff that they got back there. They can't ask him shit about the recipes. He's not gonna write them down, and he hope a motherfucker do fire him. But they not gonna fire him because nobody has figured out his recipes in 10 years. Said a support group for on the job trauma and Bigfoot's heels. Y'all, I I had told people this in membership. I went back and I re-listened to her verse or her sample verse that's supposed to go on Juvenile song. Uh, those bars wasn't barring. It's like it's at this point it's you giving me that eeny meeny miny mo hickory dickory dot, like girl, no, it's not even about you having one flow, because you can have one flow and ride that shit. Those bars were very, 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 very discombobulated. Very discombobulated. When you talking about what can a YN do for me, give me that old money. I need that AARP. Girl, AARP is for people who need discounts that have funding restrictions. If you're getting those discounts, it's because you make under a certain amount of money. You might as well go back to the YN if you talking about you need that old money. The YN might not be around for too long, depending on how he makes his money, but I guarantee you he got more money than the AARP recipient. So you girl, Lord hammers, not Rumpelstiltskin gotta be stopped. Oh, oh no. That shit was like, what is that? What was that corny ass movie? The Leprechaun Goes to the Hood. She gave us them bars from Leprechaun Goes to the Hood. Like, girl, you better not get on this juvenile song with this damn eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by his toe. Said all of this is why people were asking if she was a if she has a damn guardian. Oh, like I mean, it's like she was sitting up reading Green Eggs and Ham when she wrote them lyrics out. Girl, like it's so many other ways you could have relayed that bar outside of AARP. And I know what she thought she was doing. Baby, would you say if he hollers, let him go? My man, my man, my man, my man, my baby. Let the microphone go if this is what you're going to keep doing. Because, I mean, it's not that she can't deliver the bars, but when she got to write them unrestricted by herself without supervision, it gets very childish, and I just don't appreciate it. Said I listened to it at lunch and was like, wait a damn minute, didn't she already freestyle to this last year? That version sound better. And it's funny you said that. She might be, pulling a number from somebody who inspired her career that might allegedly help with getting her work, which would be taken from other bars and other places and putting it together and calling it a freestyle allegedly. But I mean, it's evident that she need to hurry up and find a way to get that man to marry her so that she don't torture us no more. But I think that he's starting to wise up, and he like, I don't know if I want to marry you. I'm gonna give you a few gifts and send you on your way because This is starting to get a little complicated. Said I remember she had them red sneakers and fox ear headphones. Said that was Gucci Man. I think I love her. You know what? It sure was. You don't love me. You don't love me. That song was everywhere. You couldn't find a car riding through the hood that wasn't playing that. And that Go Ahead. Said she was online talking about manifesting her engagement. I saw that. I saw that. Okay, girl. When a man really, really wants to do something, he's going to do it without you having to manifest, burn a candle, stand on your head. If you have to come out to the public and say that you're trying to manifest a man that you live with marrying you, I want y'all to think about that. Matter of fact, that's my last tap in for the evening. Let me see how he feels about her saying that she's trying to manifest her engagement. Because that sounds crazy to me that you live with a man and talking about you trying to manifest an engagement. Show me the energy around Clay and how he felt with Megan saying she was trying to manifest their engagement. How does Clay feel? Oh, damn. Okay. You got the Chariot. You got the Ten of Pentacles. So I'm not going to say he don't like her, but we know he just bought her a car. Chariot represents a vehicle. That's interesting. He said, think she said that to the public or the media so that they can pressure him into doing it. She might have pressured him into trying to look for the back door because Chariot also means leaving. Balance through a new beginning, Ten of Pentacles. Would you say nice mustache? Why, thank you. Huh. So glad you noticed, Robin. So balance through a new beginning. So it feels like something's off here because why do they need balance through a new beginning and he just bought her a car? Yeah, balance through a new beginning in a relationship. Y'all. So don't be surprised. And I said it looked like she's trying to get married and pregnant in like 10 minutes. Don't be surprised if her way of getting him to marry her is to tell him he's about to be a daddy. But that hasn't come out that that's actually a thing yet. But that may be something that she may be working on to, seal the deal, allegedly. I wouldn't want to have a baby to push somebody into marrying me. You want to do it, you go do it because that's what you want to do. Because babies don't keep nothing and nobody, baby. Yeah, it's something ain't clean in the milk with this relationship because it's like they're trying to rekindle something or work out the kinks. Soulmate, Ten of Cups. So it's like she does see him as her soulmate, the person that she should be with. But it's weird here. Here it is. That's the weird energy. He's up in his head about what she said, about them being locked in. So it's not that he doesn't want to marry her. Her saying that, it's almost like a trigger response. You know how if somebody wants to do something and then they feel pushed, they feel, dragged into something. It's like, oh, well, wait a minute. The Hermit and the Seven of Swords. So this, damn. The star at the bottom of the deck, which represents the Aquarius. The Hermit to the Seven of Swords. Y'all, he don't trust her. This is why he gave her that car instead of giving her a ring. He don't trust her. It's like when she gets away from him, he don't trust what she do or how she move. And that's why it feels like balance through a new beginning. Like they're trying to rebuild the relationship. Like it may have already been over. Oh, okay. And even though he got her that vehicle, y'all, it feels like he can be cheap. He can be, which when it comes to what she would possibly call tricking, it seems like he could be cheap. And I'm not mad at him for this. If somebody's not your wife yet, or you're not sure about them, you shouldn't be kicking down a lot of money for someone that you're not sure about. Oops, said her body count is too high. Well, damn. Said even his birthday party that she threw him, she thought threw him the vibes looked off between them. Yeah, it's like I'm looking at it on the table. It's like they're trying to rework or remix this relationship. It feels like they already hit a brick wall. The heartbreak card and the Seven of Cups. So it's like confusion and somebody considering their options. I don't think he wants to give her a ring anymore. He likes her. He has feelings for her. He does. It looks like he wants to marry her. But y'all, this feels like the same energy Party was in right when he first decided that he was going to walk away. Because Partisan, he wanted to marry her, was looking at rings, and it was like things went downhill because he started finding things out. And this feels like the same energy. Said I would be confused if half the industry messed with her too. Ooh, damn. Damn. Ace of Wands, Nine of Wands. She may want to have a burner phone or be more careful with her phone, allegedly, because this feels like he may have found out that she might have had some of that outside. What's that juvie song, Slow Motion? That outside dick make these hoes sick. Like, slow motion with it. It looks like she may have been caught up. Now, I mean, girl, I can't understand what it is in life that you're looking for at this point. You get the kind of guy that will marry you, that is claiming you, that is kissing you in the mouth in front of people, regardless of what they say about how you do what you do. You get them wrapped around your finger, and you still want to go take more meat? What are you doing at this point? This is poor pussy management. This man is the man that wants to be with you. You got to have a whole retirement plan. You got to have a whole retirement plan. You can't be a hoe your whole life. If you are a hoe in your 30s and you're not winding down and preparing to marry well, or your stock portfolios are through the roof so that you can make sure you don't ever have to worry about, your bills getting paid because you crawled so that you don't have to do nothing but sit back and sip martinis in your older age. Like, I'm not understanding what's the point. I'm not getting this. I'm not understanding what's the point. Because at some point in time, you got to cool that cat off, Mustang Sally. You got to slow that thing down. And these people that keep lying to you, talking about, oh, you young, let her have fun. The most pitiful thing you can be is an old hoe that's run out of miles. You do not want to be the chick that can't be taken anywhere because it ain't nowhere that the man can take you, that you ain't slept with nobody, nowhere, period, that y'all can go. Y'all can't go to church. You can't go to the bank. You can't go to Costco's. You can't go to the strip club. You can't go to jail. It ain't nowhere you can go where you can't say, I ain't slept with nobody here. So if this man is going to love you through all your flaws, girl, cross them legs and throw it back for your man. I mean, it's not that hard. It's not that serious. It's not. Find that one sweet Peter Jeter that you like and bust it open and do the splits on it. And just that one. That one. It's too dangerous out here being friendly right now. Just that one. Because this don't make no damn sense. This is crazy. They say you going to therapy. I don't know what the hell they're helping you with. I think you need about 3 or 4 of them, and all of them need to specialize in different problems because somebody needs to. This is like you need core cleansings, you need spiritual baths, you need some spiritual work to remove some entity attachments off of you. Because this is ridiculous. I mean, this was your thought retirement plan. I hope you know that. So if this man don't marry you, and now that you own your masters and you can't sell more than $30 worth of damn product without owing somebody, I would think you get in your 30s. You don't want to keep dragging them coochie lips across the stage, throwing it in a circle until your knees lose the flexibility. Hip hop ain't even in the top 3 in music no more. And your music ain't in nobody's top 3 nowhere. Now, I keep telling him to run and get away from you, but at the same token, at this point, he needs to marry you to save you from yourself, if he can. So everyone who read on her, your face says it all. Listen, I mean, if you could see what I'm looking at, because I'm looking at his energy and it's heartbreak, and then it's the Ace of Wands. It's like heartbreak coming fast, and it feels like he ends up finding out that she's still doing her. Said, did you hear the liquor industry is doing bad? Yes, it is. Well, Mimi, here's the thing. Her tequila ain't doing good, period. Nobody is going to buy some shit that they can't remember the name to. I promise you, you could tell me the name of that tequila 10 times, and I still can't tell you what that shit is called. I can't. I was at the liquor store today. I scanned the liquor store, and let me tell you who's not in there. Her or that damn Sir Davis. The liquor store is not even putting bottles out that don't sell. You got to go to like Wine and Liquor Emporium. Say, has anybody tried it for real? I don't know anybody that's tried it, to be honest with you. I really don't. All of their liquors right now are doing bad. Hers just never got off the ground to do good to turn around and do bad. I just bought 2 bottles of tequila today. So I know her stuff is not selling. I brought, what was it? Anejo Milagro. And then I bought, what is it? Tequila Ocho. Said her name makes no sense in the music industry. Her career looks promising when she was with Carl. I think she needed to. Oh, you say you love Milagro tequila. I think she needed the development that she would have got with Carl. Carl would have made sure that she stayed on the radio. She would have did more of the Chitlin circuit tours, but she would have more money now than what she has. Because people don't understand those Chitlin circuit artists, they make way more money than what people think they make. But at the same token, they don't make as much as some people think they make. The Chitlin circuit artists keep more of the money in their pocket. They keep way more of their money in their pocket. Especially when you're cutting all that production cost. You said I brought Don Julio earlier. I just got off and about to be started. See, all this tequila that we bought, and nobody has seen her tequila anywhere. I was at the post office today, y'all. I should go and check and see if they still got pictures up in the post office, because they need to put her damn tequila on the wall and say, have you seen it? See, there you go, reminding me of the name, Big Peach. I promise you, I'm going to get off of here and I'm not going to remember it. I don't know if that's my mind being ornery or what. Chicas Divertis. That don't sound like nothing you want to drink. That sounds like a skin condition. Said, now she in here on her burner. Good. Change the name of that damn tequila. People can't purchase what they can't remember. Said, how is she making money? I never seen the swimsuits in Walmart. Popeyes ain't gonna make her rich. Well, I didn't go to Walmart when the swimsuits were there, so I can't speak on if they were there or not. I watched some hauls, and I will say with the hauls that I watched, I wasn't impressed with the coverage across the breast, and that really was a shock to me, because Megan is hefty up top, and when you're heavier on top, I would think that you would create a more sturdy bra top, because God forbid you get to flipping and flopping and now you got a public emergency and a ticket because the whole titty done fell out. You said, I forgot that was even a thing, baby. Said, it's the fact that she's allergic to alcohol selling. Wait a minute, I read that all wrong. So allegedly, it's the fact that she's an alleged alcoholic selling alcohol. I mean, I guess you only an alcoholic if you go to meetings. You a drunk if you ain't been to a meeting. So I don't know. Said that name has nothing to do with her brand at all. That's probably why my brain won't program it. It's like, it's what? Who? Said, why when she was wearing a fishnet at a fashion week? Child, y'all act like y'all don't know that child can't dress. What the hell Millie say? That's probably what hurt her feelings. Milagro apologized for telling that girl she looks soulful. I remember when I first heard her say it, I was in the car with somebody I used to work with, and they literally buckled over in the car, crying, laughing, was like, soulful. Damn. That's probably what hurt her feelings, because it's true. Her and Clarissa Shields can't dress for shit. They both dress like lucha libres. No, ma'am. There's certain people that they not supposed to dress themselves. I love Aretha Franklin down. But some of them damn medium ass dresses was not it. But you know what was? That motherfucking confidence. Aretha Franklin confidence was so high in the sky it was passing satellites. Anytime your damn titties so big that the straps on your dress got to be lasagna straps, and you got the nerve to be wearing sweetheart necklines, and your damn titties look like two toddlers sitting up here huddled in front of you having a meeting. Do y'all understand how hard it is to wear a sweetheart neckline when you get to a certain size bra cup? I can't, oh my God, the construction that was going on under her dress to hold them things up, I guarantee you, she had the big boning in there. Like she had the corset with the steel boning. Because ain't no way in the hell you gonna hold them titties up in a sweetheart neckline dress without some kickstands up under. Mine ain't nowhere close to where Aretha's were. And I can't pull it off without some type of guarantee that if I sneeze or go the wrong way, a whole fleshy bowling ball ain't gonna be like, ta-da! Like her whoever her damn seamstress was the real VIP. Would you say lasagna straps? I'm serious. I'm dead serious. You get to a certain size, them little medium straps can't help you. You gonna bounce one time, oh, my strap broke on my dress. You said seamstress backslash architect. Ah, not an architect. Oh, 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 construction manager. I'm done. Whew. I bet the fitting did require a hard hat. Because one of them damn buttons get loose, it was going to be a problem. Not a civil engineer. Goodness gracious. Y'all, oh my God. OSHA on standby. Now, them some big dangerous ass titties. OSHA on standby. So she did say that they had to sew her into her Chanel jacket. Listen, I can only imagine. Hold on, y'all. So, how many of you drink whiskey sours? I don't know how many of y'all do craft cocktails. Said I bet they was insured too. That was a high ass policy. Lord have mercy. Oh, not your titties covered by Lords of London. Ah, oh God. Okay, so none of y'all drink whiskey sours. So this is an old school traditional whiskey sour. Y'all, I haven't bartended in forever. But something told me today to just, make a whiskey sour to see if I still got it. So this is a peach whiskey sour that I made today, just to play around to see if I still got it. At least 3 of us. Amaretto sours were my go-to at 18. Thank you. It was good, y'all. I had 2 of them. I had to make sure that the first one was correct. So I had a second one for quality assurance purposes only. But it was the craft cocktail version with the egg white. Not everybody drinks a whiskey sour with egg white, but that was the one with egg white. And you shake the egg white down until it turns into a meringue. and it froths up and literally lays across the drink. Now, I don't know where my bitters are, so I didn't get to put the bitters on top and to put the little designs. It was good though. You said, oh, that looks good. I don't drink much, or more so puff on greenery. That's probably safer for your system. I want to say my body at this point in my life, it doesn't agree with a lot of different types of alcohol. Like if it's something that's heavy in sugar, um, my body will have a time processing it because it's like sugar and alcohol gives me a headache. But if I can drink, the actual liquor, like, just doing the shots of tequila or doing the whiskey or the scotch with like maybe a large cube of ice and, or, something like that, I'm good. But the sugar, no ma'am. Said, as my mama would say, she had to make sure it wasn't poisonous. Your mother was a genius. She's an absolute genius. That is exactly what happened why I had to have that second one. Say you have literally done everything. I don't know about doing everything, but I'm gonna tell you what I plan on not doing no more, and that's going to jail. I found out I was too bougie for jail, or maybe they sent me to a very poor jail. Either way, it was God's way of saying you don't like being in here because you don't like dirt, you don't like people like that. You like to have privacy. You got a whole routine and regimen when you wash your face at night. I couldn't do none of that. And then the food looked like cruel, unusual punishment. Like, you're not going to disrespect me like that. Said, I don't like peach too much, but I would love to try a whiskey sour with passion fruit or guava. I would definitely come up with that recipe and create it for you because it's not hard to do. But I will tell you, if you get a hold to Woodford Reserve bitters, they have a burnt cherry bitters that is literally one of the best bitters I've ever used in my life. You can use it in almost anything. You can make rum punches. I mean, when I tell you that bitters is everything. So all of my bartenders, you want to run up the check, make you some money, especially if you work in fine dining, get you some Woodford Reserve bitters. You'll thank me later. It'll be the best old fashioned you ever made. Is that right? I'm not built for any correctional facilities. He said, that sounds wonderful. Said, I hate the Waffle House also. Sorry, y'all, I'm behind. Listen, you good? You are good. I am not a Waffle House fan. And I that's why I know I'm bougetto. I'm not too ghetto and I'm not too bougie. I'm right there in the middle. Said that was always my uncles. They would always taste our food or drinks first and say they had to make sure it was safe first. Said my mother would make old fashions for my dad. Oh, come on now, mama. See, these chicks nowadays, they don't know about that type of, you know, catering and customizing, taking care of your boo thing. You said, no, I love the Waffle House. Well, baby, you go sit in my chair when you go because I don't want it. They disrespected me when I found out that the chicken that I ordered was going to slide off my plate. How the hell you going to give me this greasy ass chicken? I can't even cut it. Fighting with the damn greasy chicken sliding across my plate. Like, you ever in your life do that to me again? I'm trying to think, y'all, if I'm going to go in here and make me a whiskey sour to wind down before I go to bed. Because I sure ain't leaving this house. Uh-oh, wait a minute. How the hell did I put these cards together? There we go. Because I'm not drinking any tequila. That's a wrap. So that's the only place you can get a live entertainment and a meal. I don't need maybe if the meal was better, I wouldn't mind the fighting so much. But you got to give me one or the other. It's got to be some fire food To where I be like, that is so messed up. Pass the hot sauce. Or it's got to be so entertaining that the food being a little so-so don't hurt my feelings. So, Adrian, can you give us a hangover tip? Um, Hangover tip. I want to say there's certain teas that you can drink. Chai tea is a really good one that will help bring your body back. You need electrolytes. If you cannot get to the store to get you a Gatorade, go in your kitchen, open up the pickle jar, pour that pickle brine into a shot glass, and knock that pickle juice back. And the reason why I'm telling you to do that is because it's going to boost your electrolytes and it's going to help you to be able to absorb water so that your body is not dehydrated. It will instantly give you back your electrolytes. Now, I don't know about your blood pressure. That's a whole nother problem. But yes, a little bitters and soda with a lemon to do. Always keep some type of ginger ale or ginger beer on deck somewhere because ginger works wonders. It gets rid of nausea. But I would say the you want to get the ginger beer versus ginger ale because it's less sugar, which is sugar gives you headaches. You don't want that sugar the next day. That's gonna make it worse. Jamaican ginger beer and get the extra spicy if you can get it. But seriously, chai tea, especially if you got to work in the morning, chai tea is wonderful. You said a Bloody Mary in the morning. See, a Bloody Mary had your ass back at the bar drunk again. You had one Bloody Mary, the second one showed up, said, I love a pickle shot after liquor, balances out perfectly. Yeah, it keeps you with your electrolytes. Because you too much sugar or dehydration, those are the two things that are going to have you sick the next day. Now, to try to keep from being dehydrated and hungover in the morning, have some water in between your drinks. For every drink you have a glass of water. It's going to help you tremendously. So vanilla chai tea is one of my favorites. That is definitely one of my favorites. I'm a big tea drinker. Like I have a tea collection that is crazy. Matter of fact, it's dwindling down. I need to order me some more tea because I love herbal teas. Yeah, baby, you late. I'm about to get up out of here because I've been on here since, I was late. I got here like 10 minutes late because I was over here chewing and didn't realize what time it was. But I've been on here since like 8:40. So I chase all of my shots with water. That's a good thing because you want to balance it out and help your liver and kidneys. The less work the liver and kidneys have to do, the better off you're going to be in the morning. And by all means, limit the sugar because the sugar is what's going to give you the headaches. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, y'all, because I want to go in here and finish eating this pizza. And I think I'm going to make me another cocktail and get on the weird side of YouTube. I said there's a tea that can help your kidneys. What's that? Piadra or Pedra? I hope I said that right. I think I butchered that to hell. So I don't know how to make tea taste good. It tastes like water, leaves, and grass to me. Honey, get you some honey and some key lime. Honey and citrus always works with tea. But y'all have a wonderful evening. I gotta go in here, like I said, and make a bad food decision. And get me something to eat, put something on my stomach, because I got a full day tomorrow and Sunday for my private clients, private readings. Yeah, crystallized ginger is good. So if you like to book a reading with me, I'm reopening up my bookings for next week. Please email me at angelkissestheoracle@gmail.com. And yes, if you check my description box, for all of you who wanted to know if I had a P.O. box, if I was going to go and get one, I now have a P.O. box. It is in the description of this video, right under the disclaimer for the channel. And it's the address to the P.O. box, and I thank you in advance to anyone who finds it upon your heart to send anything through the P.O. box. He said, book those readings, y'all. Thank you, Kaylin. So, y'all, let me go in here and heat up this cold pizza because I'm looking at it like it's like, don't leave me. Like it's going to pull off like, you know, like a raggedy boyfriend that's coming to get you from work in your own car. Oh. Oh, you're amazing too, gorgeous. Y'all only laughing because y'all work with women that literally be running to get to their own damn car. I'm going to make this the last thing I say and then I'm out of here. I won't say the name, but it was a very high-end hotel chain, okay, that I used to work for, that I used to run a department in that chain. Y'all, it would be women. Well, it's time for us to clock out at 11 o'clock. Like, I got to hurry up and get down there before they leave me. I thought you said he was going to pick you up in your car. Yeah, he be talking about he going to leave. He going to leave in your car? I wish somebody would play with me and tell me they going to leave me in my motherfucking car. You see? Would you say leave you to see Jesus? Y'all, it would be a whole group of them. But I got to hurry up and get downstairs. My ride here. He ain't done nothing all day. He can sit down there and wait for you to sashay to the car. And these were all older women, y'all. These weren't the young girls. They were older women. These were women in their 50s and 60s that was talking about he gonna leave me. Mind you, most of the guys ain't even have a job, so they had absolutely nothing else to do. You said then the car would be stolen at that point. Baby, you not gonna play with me and tell me you gonna leave me in my car. And they really, really, really was serious. God know I ain't built for that. Don't even let nobody say hello to me that would play with me and say something like that. It ain't even about never getting my keys again. It's gonna be a whole incident to where you gonna have to figure out where you gonna live. You're going to leave me in my car and you ain't got nothing to do but come and pick me up from work. The keys to the car are not the only problem that you're going to have when it comes to keys, because apparently you missed the keys of life. So you're going to have to hand back over those keys to the house, the keys to the car, and I hope you still got the keys to your mama's house, because you're not going to come pick me up and rush me at my job and tell me you going to leave me to get back to the house that is in my damn name, where I pay bills, and I got to find a way to get home to my motherfucking house to see my car in the driveway with your lazy ass laid up in the bed and you ain't done shit all day anyway. Listen, I almost said something violent, y'all. Let me get off of here. Y'all have a wonderful evening. And Until next time, this has been Allegedly Fridays, where all things said have been said for entertainment purposes only. Everything is allegedly. Y'all have a great evening. Until next time, bye bye.